as entrepreneurs and business owners, we know that if we have a clear plan, anything becomes possible. And if you can have a clear plan, a clear process to create that plan, and a way to create clarity with your partner or spouse, you can drive to amazing heights. Private equity companies, you're doing roll-ups? I'm going to tell you 6 steps to make sure that you've got a smooth integration. And candidly, most of you aren't doing it. All right, so when it comes to doing integrations and roll-ups, I've helped a lot with this. And I got to tell you, it amazes me what a shit show it turns into more often than not. It's usually because we have 2 very different perspectives. One, usually the private equity firm is coming at it with very smart, very, very sophisticated people who may not necessarily be the most sophisticated with the legacy knowledge of the industry they're going into. As a result, they're coming in and they're using financial mechanics, which are very, very important to make all the decisions, but it's not the only way. Now, on the flip side, we have the legacy thinking, and a lot of time these guys are not the most sophisticated. They're certainly not going to be as sophisticated as a Harvard MBA, but they've got a lot of great legacy knowledge and they've run a great business. So the reality is that we have 2 completely different languages, and understanding if you can embrace that idea right off the bat, that you're speaking it in a different way, but you bring a lot to the table that could be of great value on both sides of that coin. Now, the second is making sure that you guys don't assume that you know everything, because you know what? Candidly, you don't. That's one of the reasons you're buying the business. That's one of the reasons you've allowed somebody to buy you, is because they know things in a better and different way. So building trust, giving each other permission to be direct and candid, and being really curious on understanding where things go. Now, this doesn't mean you have to agree to everything by a long shot. You may think these guys are full of shit. They may not understand it, but it's like, okay, no. Help me understand why. Why are you looking at it this way? Why have you done it this way? There may be some great reason behind that. Now, as a PE firm, you get the ultimate choice, but I'm encouraged that you be very, very selective about when you choose to do that. But first, set the table on what that relationship is, that it's a collaborative effort. Number 3, make sure you go through and define together, what does success look like? What does successful look like on this? Now, in some cases, people, the entrepreneur may used to be go, doom, we're going to be done with this in 3 weeks. Private equity firm, well, we're going to do rollouts, we're going to do integration. We may not touch it for 3 months. Then we're going to do these other pieces. But you know what? One guarantee is everybody's a crappy psychic. So help them figure out what is a better way of what success looks like. And then with that, collaborate with it. This is number 4 on what is your roadmap for onboarding. The full-on roadmap across the board. What does the plan look like? What do the times look like? And how will you know you've been successful? And who is accountable to whom? Now, number 5 is regular touch points. Remember, if you're buying on the small end or mid-sized company, the people you're buying, that business, man, they're used to picking up the phone, calling somebody, getting an answer, period. They're not used to having to call and try and call. So making sure you guys come up with what is the way that you guys are going to communicate on a regular basis. This could be through some sort of regular meeting cadence. This could be a clear definition of accountabilities. Who's accountable for what, so we know when, and what is their preferred method of communication. And then lastly, and this sounds silly, but it is so important, is be accountable on both sides of the court. Once you guys you understand that we're going to talk things in a different way, we're going to be curious, you'll define success and build that collaborative plan and define how we're going to communicate, well, then it's a matter of holding each other to account, to being accountable. When you do this, your roll-ups are going to start happening faster. Candidly, it's going to decrease your liquidity cycles. It's going to work out better for everybody in the end. So, ideally, it has some value from the high country. Yes, that is an aspen behind. It is gorgeous. Hopefully you found value. Please feel free to share this. If you have questions and you're looking for help onboarding or you want to decrease your liquidity cycle, hey, don't be afraid of reaching out. We look forward to hearing from you. Keep smiling.